It's hard for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, man, the light's at the end of the tunnel. If you keep walking, if you keep making one good choice or two good choices will always bring amazing opportunities. I promise you, man. Things will get better. And it won't be microwave. It won't be overnight. It won't be instantaneous. I know we want that, but it's not. Greatness takes time. When you build something with a foundation with choices and character, you see, character is everything in life.
Hiya, welcome back. Hope you're well, healthy, and your journey's going good. Let's get started with the usual admin, and then I can chat to you more at the end. Enjoy! First up is the body. So we're going to have a quick little flick through some pictures, little video, then some more pictures. And when I look at this time round, I think I see a difference that I didn't see before. I can see some changes obviously along the way, but before I wasn't seeing it as much as I do when I look past problem areas. One of my problem areas being my chest, which is very top heavy, and so because that was moving quite slowly, I wasn't really focusing on some of the other changes. So from the bottom down, I can see that the body is changing much more than I thought before. So I'm quite happy with that, really. It's been a good 4 months, I think. Let's see what's happening with the lifestyle. I'm going to do some working out while I'm running, since I only did about 4 days of working out in the last 10, 3 or 4, something like that. Wasn't very much. Anyway, didn't get a chance to record it either because I had to wait for my camera. But the gym is opening, so that's going to be changing in the next 10 days. So it wasn't great on the workout front. I juiced for about 7 days, and then I've had mainly fruit and veg because I'm not ready for meat and dairy or any kind of starch yet. We'll see how that gets along. Probably best to move on to the numbers now. See you there. So, for once, the numbers is one of my favourite parts. Started at 306, now 264. So I'm really happy with that. I'm also quite happy, even though I haven't made any real change in the body, I'm happy with that because 9.7 pounds down this month, which is good. In the beginning, I had a bit of a problem with numbers. I think sometimes when you look at other people on similar journeys, it makes you question some things, but I'm learning to just focus on my own journey. Anyway, let's see what the experts have to say. So, as you can see, we're on the fitness series and we're going to be focusing on cardio. I wanted to find out a little bit more, not only about the benefits, which I'll do today, but some good cardio for my journey and hopefully yours as well. So you can find that on the Experts Extra in 5 days. Enjoy.
All of us in life have things we want. We don't get what we want. We get what we have to have. We all get what we tolerate in ourselves and other people. But when you're no longer willing to tolerate something, that's when your life changes. Everyone in the world has a list of things they think they should do. I should lose weight. I should work out. I should spend more time with my kids. I should work harder. I should make more calls. I should. And then you know what? People don't do their shoulds and they get mad at themselves. They beat themselves up about it. What changes people is when your should becomes a must.
What if I told you there was a prescription that could prevent and treat dozens of diseases? What if I told you that one prescription was free? What if I told you that prescription was available to everybody? Dr. Butler said if exercise could be packed in a pill, it would be the most widely prescribed and beneficial medicine in the nation.
If you're looking to get healthy, particularly if you haven't been active in a while, then you need to think about your overall health level. And if you're someone who doesn't have any heart disease, and by and large you can do all your daily activities, then you should be able to go right into an exercise program safely. If you are somebody who's had a history of heart problems, and especially if you haven't seen a physician in a while, then you really ought to talk to your general internist or see a cardiologist before you start any kind of new exercise program.
Every person's going to be a little bit different, and I hope you guys understand that what works for you might not work for somebody else, and what works for somebody else might not work for you. But in general, cardio is something that just feels good. So you can do cardio a bunch of different ways. You can do high intensity interval training. You could do a Metcon. You could do general physical preparedness like we do at Platform Strength. You could do a bike ride. You could walk some hills. You could do some interval training. There's so many different ways to do cardio because cardio, which is short for cardiovascular, is for your heart, and it is in a category of aerobic exercise.
Your cardiovascular system consists mainly of the heart and blood vessels, which are important in pumping blood, which delivers nutrients to all parts of your body. Having a strong cardiovascular system allows your body to work more efficiently, improves your stamina, can improve your brain function, athletic performance, and even improves sleep quality. There are three main ways to improve your cardiovascular system: through exercise, through good nutritional habits, and getting proper rest. Exercise helps to strengthen your heart. Over time, if you stay consistent in doing exercise, your heart becomes more efficient as it pumps more blood per beat than it did before.
Whether it's a Zumba class, kickboxing, or going outside for a jog, aerobic exercise has several health benefits, including reducing the risk of diabetes.
Obesity affects 1/3 of the adult population in the United States and can lead to a host of health problems, including diabetes type 2.
Dr. David Hessinger and his colleagues studied a local running club during their 6-month-long marathon training program. What they found is in the untrained group of both males and females, there was an increase in a protein called adipodectin. So there's good news. If you're middle-aged and overweight, you can reduce your risk of diabetes by simply exercising.
What a lot of people might not be aware of is the effect that exercise can have on a person's mental health. Firstly, exercise is proven to greatly reduce day-to-day stress, increase self-reported happiness levels, and lower levels of sadness and loneliness, both in the short term and long term. Exercise can prevent depression and anxiety disorders, and in some cases can even be as effective as psychological and pharmaceutical treatments. A study also found that running for just 15 minutes a day or walking for 1 hour can reduce the risk of major depression by 26%.
I want to help you understand how low-intensity steady-state cardio burns fat, because it's not bad, it's just a little bit slower at burning fat. What I'm going to do is teach you a process of efficiency, okay? So normally, when we're doing steady-state cardio, our bodies are in a very efficient state. It's something called beta oxidation. It's a very efficient form of breaking down fats into energy. But efficiency isn't always what we want when we're trying to burn fat, when you think about it. We don't want the most efficient way to create energy. We kind of want an inefficient way, because that causes our bodies to have to adapt and thereby burn more energy, and burn more fat, and burn more calories, and ultimately lose weight and change our bodies.
I wanted to make sure that out of the 24 hours of the day, that I don't waste one single hour. Those hours were too precious. And so there I just want to tell people, don't give me this thing, I have a difficult time with the time and I don't have time for this and I don't have that. You have time, you make the time.
Sometimes, even if you're the most highly motivated person in the world, that grind starts to beat you down a little bit. And that's when you have to stop looking at the short-term thing, because that's not getting you to get it done. And you got to look, okay, what is the long-term goal that I'm looking at? What am I really trying to get done in the long term? And you say, oh, you know what? I'm actually waking up today early so I can be ahead of the curve, so I can sell more of these widgets or whatever, so that I can buy a house. And you know what? Today matters.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and check out the links as usual. Let's see what Emily's been getting up to with the update, shall we? Hi, and sorry. I know I'm late, I'm uber late this time as well. I had to wait for my camera. Well, I didn't wait for my camera. Yesterday I filmed, so this is the second update recording, and it's not going to be the same as the first because I can't remember what I talk about. I just talk basically. I left my camera in the office, and one of the ladies was so sweet and she put it in the safe for safekeeping, and she had a medical emergency with her family, and so she was away from the office for a week. But I finally got my camera back last night, and I decided not to post and to wait to redo the body shots as well as this update, because the quality was terrible on my video and on my laptop. So I don't know what I did before this camera. Was it that bad in the beginning? Anyway, what I'm going to focus on for this update is the last 4 months. So yes, it's been 4 full months, May, June, July and August. 4 full months on this journey. And if I look at the body part of things, I can see the changes, but more importantly I can feel the changes, which is the best part. You know, moving differently, having more stamina. Oh, the gym opens tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm jumping in there at 6 a.m. in the morning. And then, oh no, it opens today, so I'm going to go there tonight because I wanted to film right now. That's it. So I'll be, from the 1st of September, I'll have some video shots because, as I said, I didn't have the camera for exercising. But as you heard, it wasn't that great anyway. Then if I think about the lifestyle, I've had 4 months mainly on a solid food vacation, eaten mainly fruit and veg, and had, you know, one thing that probably wouldn't be on my list of things to eat, which was a pack of crisps, I think, one day, you know. So I feel like that was really good. And the numbers, so close to 50, which is my first milestone, to 50 pounds down. And I said I have about 150, 160 that I'll be happy with to lose. So I'm really excited that I'm close to at least a third of the weight that I need to lose, which is good. I am in a really good mental space. I think I have been for most of this, apart from wanting to be home. I've felt really good mentally about all of this weight loss. I've tried to stay determined. A lot of the things that I do in the expert section really help with that. I come across a lot of motivational things within that research, and so I started doing motivational quotes on a daily basis, which I'm going to try and continue doing because I like it. I did it for TikTok, then I started uploading some to YouTube because they have this thing called YouTube Shorts, so that really helped. Oh, they sent me a message to say, you have 900 views. Well, that's fabulous. I know for YouTubers it's nothing, but for me I think that's amazing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when I see 1,000 views. That'll be amazing. So, and that's thanks to you guys. Really and truly, I appreciate. I think you've also been a big part of my mental wellness as well as my determination. So I really appreciate that. My friends, my family. I talk about my family. I mean, like every family, there's ups and downs, but for the most part, my family is amazing. Particularly my sister and my cousin. They've always been there encouraging me and giving feedback. I'm going to try and keep this short for my cousin because she always tells me if my video is too long. So I'm going to try and keep this short. But all joking aside, I appreciate everything, not only the support, the advice, the feedback and everything that they give. So that's been great. So I'm in a good place, 4 months in, and nearly 42 pound down, very close to my 50 pound first mark. So wish me luck over the next month or two probably, and I will see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been so helpful and so supportive for those of you who get this far, because I know not everybody gets this far, but thank you very much, and I will see you in 10 days. A little bit more motivation, and then Ems will take it away. Bye.
The only thing that you can control that influences success in life is how hard you work, how honest you are, and how well you deal with others. You can control those variables. You can't control how lucky you are, although the more you work, the luckier you get. You have no influence on the intellectual capabilities that God did or did not give you, but you can work as hard as possible. You can be scrupulously honest so that people respect you, and you can get along with others because nobody does anything by themselves.
Well, that's it for another episode. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you'll be back in the next 10 days. And also don't forget we have extra. Always check out the links below for extra information or in the eye above. But apart from that, I think I'll see you later. Take care and see you soon.